your eyes, what is Suspicion about?
Well, it's building up those levels of anticipation. Each stage, you start off and it's very eerie, very eerie. You start off at a bar, here, this level. A chap walks out, very normal looking, and then another chap walks out. We're raising the level now. It's up here. Anticipation level. It's up here. Then the chase scene starts, and whoa, what's going on? We're getting higher, and it's raising each of these levels up throughout it, and then the release at the end, the big it's, you know, by here you're here, and if it does that for everyone, I'll be a very happy man.
Suspicion is all about two characters who are in a cafe. One of them leaves their mobile phone behind. This is unknown to them at the time, and the other character then picks up the phone and returns to the other person, although it's not quite as simple as that. Conventions of short films depend greatly on the genre. Within the thriller genre, the actors are usually very mysterious and usually not much is given away. This gives greater appeal to the audience. A thriller is a film of suspense with a plot structure that reinforces the elements of gamesmanship in the chase. Thrillers could be spy-based, legal thrillers, medical thrillers, just to name a few. Commonly, thrillers progress with a growing sense of threat or danger and the excitement of pursuit. The thriller films that I've looked into normally are shown from two characters' point of view. The first being that of the protagonist, which involves the audience more in events and helps to create empathy for the character. Characters' dress code tends to be dressed smartly, dark colours, setting usually urban, suburban settings, isolated ones, cities or even quiet country villages. As for mise-en-scène, usually it's dim lighting, hiding parts of the character, weapons, knives, guns for example. For camera shots, normally lots of point of view shots to show emotion, frames within frames, close-ups, a wide variety. Often there is also a lot of camera movement, helps to get a sense from the character, you feel from the character's point of view if you like. In terms of editing, I used continuity. Obviously being a chase, it had to flow and the audience had to feel a sense of pace and fluency, otherwise it would lack appeal and would be boring if you like. I maintained this throughout by having transitions of fade and dissolves to keep the pace up, as well as quick, sharp, snappy shots. In terms of the audio and sounds that I used, it changed throughout. We had an upbeat, quick tempo piece that I composed in GarageBand and met with the action that was appearing, and then towards the end there was a change where he was getting away, so the music settled and I reflected this through with the theme and the mood throughout, so it changes, so it's settled down, there's a more slower pace and a sense of relief almost, and then towards the end I decided to go for a completely different contrast. Researched into the theorist Vladimir Propp, and he helped me significantly in terms of when it comes to filming and planning my film especially. For example, he believes the theory that characters can be condensed down to simply two main characters throughout, and this helped as I didn't want to overcomplicate. I wanted to keep this simple, so it was a perfect theorist to use, and he believes in 7 main real character types, if you like, and the two that I used of his were the villain and the victim. I drew upon many influences and many of my ideas were through other people's work. For example, I looked a lot at Lethal Weapon and Heat, to name two specific examples of chasers, and I used them and sort of tried to relate them to mine as much as possible. I felt that they really matched the whole thriller genre very well, in the fact of how there was the mysterious character, and then there was the victim, the dress sense, the character representations were spot on. In terms of setting and mise-en-scène, there was the dark lighting, the shot types, and the audio as well. The soundtrack to the pieces were very upbeat and again mysterious, if you like. I feel that the combination of all three products that I made, obviously the short film being the main product and the poster and the review being the ancillary tasks, all link very well together and are very effective. Obviously the short film needs the advertising through the poster, and this delivers this, as well as the review giving the opinion and in one sense advertising the film again out there, and sort of drawing the audience in, and by reading about this will appeal to different audiences. As for my poster, I feel it's very effective. Obviously it's advertising the film, so it has to appeal to the audience and give them a sense of interest and want to, you know, they're going to look at the film poster, and they're going to want to, you know, they want to see it. So I felt that I'd do this by not giving too much away on the poster itself. In terms of like style and layout, I used the Scarface poster with Al Pacino on it as a big influence and example. It just shows the face, and it sort of leaves the audience and whoever sees the poster asking questions, and it sort of plays on their mind, you know, what's this film all about, what's it going to contain, and as you can see, it sort of leads to there's lots of similarities, you know, maybe I'll go and see the layout of the poster. It's sort of playing on my mind, you know, what's it about, the similarities with the main bold simplified face appearing on the screen and the main title just appearing, and it's not delivering much information at all, and as you can see, in contrast to the Scarface poster, that is an area of intertextuality that I use. In terms of the poster, what would you expect the film to be about?
Well, actually, I saw it the other day and instantly of the Scarface poster for the movie Scarface with Al Pacino. I was naturally intrigued, very much so. I thought it'd be along the same lines, action, suspense. It was no drugs, but it was still a lot. You know, you get what you think you're gonna get. Great poster, very minimalistic, yet with detail. It's cutting detail. You're intrigued, but you're not flooded